over the weekend we had this amazing experience here, and around the world people celebrated the 11-11-11 portal. And what that is, in essence, is that we have hit another mark in the sand that is an opportunity for us to be catapulted into the next level of our evolution. But it is about evolving consciously instead of by default. We evolved up to this point so much by default, almost sort of like the animals and the plants. But what happens now is we realize we are human beings. And human beings have this precious gift called free will and choice. And now we can bring into our understanding and our daily life that we are consciously creating in every moment with what we call prime creator. We are co-creating. So over the weekend we drew a line in the sand. We actually brought sand in here, and we put a line through it. And everyone had the opportunity to cross the line. And what does that mean? It means to step up and to move forward, consciously creating, as opposed to creating from the old stuff. So here we are on the other side of 11-11-11, and it's time to create. Because scientists now have come into alignment with what yogis have been saying forever. It's finally fun that science finally caught up, but that we are the creators of our reality. And so here it is, time to continue to do that. And what happens in the yoga class, particularly in classes like this, is that I call it bringing yourself into divine alignment, because life pulls you out. It's sort of like your spine gets out of alignment sometimes when you're doing different things and you go to the chiropractor and you get aligned. And then when you're aligned, everything works to its maximum. Well, the practice, to me, the practice of yoga, pranayama, and meditation is about bringing yourself back into alignment. It's like getting an adjustment. And when that pipeline of the spine is in alignment, it is directly connected with heaven and earth. And everything flows as it should. And we are in our full potential and possibility. So how do you figure out when you're not in alignment? Well, you have to feel it, and that's what the postures do. You go into the postures and you start to send the life force into places where it hasn't been, or it's been neglected or shut down. All right? So this is our opportunity this morning to really, what I call, sign online into the divine internet, which is really inside of us, and connect with the earth, which is also who we are. So one of the most powerful ways to connect to the divine is through nature. It's the fastest, one of the fastest ways. And through nature is what? Our bodies. Our bodies are nature. That's why the yoga practice, the physical hatha practice, is so awesome, because you're connecting to nature, which is that portal to connect to the divine. So let's have fun and play this morning. We'll play with and be conscious co-creators of our reality, and consequently of the world. Because when enough of us, like the 45 million people that celebrated 11-11-11, they fed the collective consciousness this new earth energy. And that in turn feeds the people here, even the poor person who has no idea that there's another reality besides the three-dimensional. So we are helping the world by waking up. All right? So let's practice this morning with the enthusiasm and with this desire to consciously co-create with the divine by bringing everything into alignment and not making ourselves wrong. That's done. Done, done. Let's feed our divinity by focusing on our divinity. That which you focus on gets bigger. And also, don't allow yourself to be put in a position that doesn't honor you. It's like wearing the shoes that they've had on the shelves for so long, and I've tried to put my foot in it. It's like Cinderella. It doesn't happen, and I'm not wearing it. Well, it's the same thing in a posture. If you get into a yoga posture and it doesn't work, don't do it, or play the edges of it. Don't be worrying about what everybody else is thinking. It's your journey. So let's sit up nice and tall, and it doesn't matter really where your legs are, it matters where your spine is, because this is the pipeline. This is the direct connection. So let's really show up for our co-creation this morning, our divine alignment with spirit and nature, by stacking your pipeline, your spine, connecting to the earth at the base of your spine, and then all the way up, one vertebra on top of the other, connect to your crown and to the divine internet. And of course, you can download anything that you want. So we bring ourselves into the physical first, because that's the most dense and our portal into the other realms. And we'll just take a few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And we just relax, because one of the ways we want to create is by not straining. Perhaps we've strained in our past to get it right, to force it because you believe you have to work hard. Now we're just going to be in the divine flow. So we begin to just feel that quiet essence inside of us. Come home to your body, to nature. And then let's bring our hands to our heart center, beginning this sacred ritual through the portal of our heart. Press the thumbs into your heart, and you immediately shift your energetic vibration. Breathe into that heart. Feel the heart, the essence. Connect, sign online if you will, by breathing. Where you place your attention is where your energy will flow. That's how you co-create with spirit. Where you place your attention is where your energy goes. So let's begin by chanting an Om to really set our intention. Take a breath in. Again. Last time. You can feel that we have just shifted the energy both in our physical temples and in this room and on this planet. We are feeding the collective consciousness, the sacredness, the reverence that we hold in our hearts. We call in our angels and our guides and the great beings of light and love to support this practice this morning. And to support our remembering and our awakening to the full possibilities, the full potential of who we are. And then we'll begin to move with the deepest of reverence. Take your arms out and open yourself up as if you're opening your heart. And on one hand, we're opening ourselves up, and on the other hand, we are emptying ourselves to be filled again. So open, pull the shoulder blades together, and then round the spine and give yourself a well-deserved hug. And release, empty, empty, empty. And then inhale, open out, open your heart. And exhale, round over. And just keep going there. Everything we're doing now, we're doing with awareness. Realizing that we are impacting our reality and that of the planet. Every thought becomes a thought form that becomes an energy that begins rapidly to take form on this planet. So here you are in this moment being a sorcerer or a sorceress, because we're going with source, and then we are magically manifesting. And science now knows that this is how it happens. So keep going there. Opening yourself up. Honoring at the same time. And the next time you take your arms out, just hold it here for a moment. And then take your hands behind you and either lace your fingers in steeple mudra or place your hands on the earth and squeeze those shoulder blades and lift that heart. Really breathe deeply, Ujjayi breath. Feel it wash over you. Feel yourself being cleansed and releasing. And then come all the way up and around, and then take your opposite hand to opposite knee and let yourself have a meltdown. So just coming off here and just melting down and feeling that pipeline of your spine begin to stretch out. No, you know, when we stretch a hose, it becomes more efficient. And as we stretch and move our spine, it becomes more efficient to be that conduit for life force, for our connection. And then opening up, all the way up, reaching up. As if your valves now are opened. Breathing. Take the right hand on the earth and take the left arm over and around a few times. Opening up. Everything has purpose. You are co-creating with spirit in this moment. And then lift up. Opening up. Eyes follow the left hand. Breathing. And then inhale all the way up and take that left hand on the floor. Take it over as we warm up these body temples. There's lots of rooms in our temples that have been locked up for lots of lifetimes. And now we're opening up. Here we go. Press into that left hand. Eyes follow the right hand, lifting up. breathing, and then take it over. And then inhale all the way up. Take your hands on your knees and move through your hips. Let's celebrate the creation of this new earth. Of a heart-based living. The veils are so thin, we can access all parts of our beings as opposed to the way it used to be where we were locked down. Opposite direction.